Hey guys, welcome. Good evening. So, after long time, long time, I'd say I'm back with my channel. So, unfortunately, I couldn't continue after two videos. There was some reasons that I got engaged. So, unfortunately, I couldn't continue. But yes, of course, today I'm here and I'll try to make a video as much as I can if I'm not busy, right? So just a quick wrap of what I had discussed on to previous video regarding the change and incident management. So these video were based on how we follow the process of change and incident management. Okay, so and today I'm going to talk about one of other module that we call problem management, which I had discussed on that video as well, but it was not in detail, but it was in brief. So today I had planned to discuss this. So let's start. What is the problem management, how we deal with the problem management in the company, and what process that we follow as a problem management. So before I discuss with the problem management, I would like to go and quick wrap up of the incident management, right? So when I say, or when we all say an incident, what is the basic meaning of incident in terms of layman? So I would say that if there is any incident occurred, right, then we call incident. Means if ongoing change stop working suddenly, then we call there is a problem in the system which refrain the system going forward. So yes, in companies that there is a incident management which actually follow the you know uh, the dealing and the negotiation with company and the vendor, right? So that process or the work can continue without interruption, or if there is any interruption, then the team can quickly intervene and restore the process asap, right? So yes, in every company there is a SLA, right? So SLA we called service level agreement, right? So every company, not only the CMM level 5 but CMM 3 2 1, and the small organization are following the SLA, right? So that each and everything can be do in the timely manner. So when there is an incident, right? So as I discussed in the previous video, there is an the severity of priority. I would not go here in the detail because I have already explained in my earlier video, right? So when incident happened, then there is a solution, there is process defined, what we have to follow, what we should not follow. So these are all are the basic step that company follow in order to restore the system, I would say again, right? But when we receive multiple incident for a similar issue, then this is not an incident actually. So in that case, what we are saying, that a issue which is not stopping but running continuously and interrupting the system. So for this there is a problem management, right? So what we do in the problem management, see, we noted somewhere that how many incident that we receive for the similar issue, right? So then we open a problem ticket. Okay, So when I say a problem ticket, that means a problem management manager will involve it and start taking care what is happening and what will be the workaround to restore or what will be the RC. So let me tell you the difference between the workaround and the RC. So workaround, uh, when we say that all the production is down and the work is hampering, and client is in a situation that revenue is losing per hour, per minute, and I would say per second. So in that case, we have to provide workaround immediately. Okay, so then of course, you know uh, quickly we quickly jump onto the WebEx and try to understand the core issue. When I say the core issue, that means sometime what happened, the problem which mentioned in the ticket is a not actually problem. So the problem is very significant, in I would say, to you know uh, keep in mind with every aspect. So yes, uh, when we discuss in the with the client or customer, then we really come to know what is the problem, where is the problem, and what could be the solution or what could be the workaround. Okay, so yes, so this is the workaround, so which can came in the next time, and we actually don't know how can we prevent it, right? So when we go for the RCA, that we call root cause analysis, then there is a thing that we mention in the document, what was the issue when it came and what was the solution that we provided to the customer. Okay, so there is a document for that we prepared and share with the customer, in through the SharePoint or whatever the Confluence that we use. So these all are responsibility taken care by the problem manager, right? He he check the problem ID, he discuss with the team, incident management team, and share a global template with all the stakeholder that we are doing it right, and we will provide the RCA with the documents. So and the main purpose here for the problem management, that when it happened again, let's say for 1% or 2%, if same issue occurred again, then customer have a document ready for which they can go through and follow the step whatever the mention in the document, right? So yes, this is really important from the problem management perspective. And there are some other things that are really important in the problem perspective, right? When I say problem, that means there is an incident and multiple incident and the problem number. So we quick interact with the customer that yes, that we are working on the RC, right? And it might be possible in the problem management that we have to you know provide a fix, right, for this. So for if we are going to provide a fix, then there is a process that I told you, that change management, so which is totally different with the problem management, because we have to test it the MSI or fix that whatever we are going to implement in the production. But yes, definitely there is some process to take the approval from the business and IT, then get into the you know uh, change advisory board, taken the approval, and then deploy. So that I have already mentioned in the earlier video. So as of now, it's it's enough for problem management. In my next video, I'll demonstrate through the slide what is the problem management, what is the significance of it, and how we implement it into the companies. So that will be the core topic. I'll share in my next video. But yes, I would request for everyone who is watching my video, please do like, subscribe, and whatever there have any suggestion, please let me know. I'll try to make it improve day by day. So yes, thank you so much.